This week.
NOCK is the closest we've come to Rocket League in VR, but instead of vehicles, you get bows and arrows. Skate and fly around the pitch and blast the ball into the other team's goal. Play with bots or with up to 6 players total in 3v3 online matches. Like a real sport, NOCK is easy to learn but difficult to master. Miles and I spent some time playing this on PSVR2 Friday night, and let me tell you that it's a total blast. The frame rate and resolution are super high, the gameplay is fun, and the movement is intense. We got our asses kicked by some seasoned Quest players, but I can't wait to get in and play more. We've been talking about Hello Neighbor Search and Rescue VR for so long that I think I've got this description practically memorized by now, so I'll spare you the details. Search and Rescue was originally slated for the PSVR2 launch but got pushed back to this week, meaning our wait is just about over. For all of us who love our PlayStation VR2, and for all of you that have been claiming that PSVR2 would be DOA mere minutes after it was announced, PlayStation Showcase this week is sure to be something special. It's been practically 2 years since the last one, and now that PlayStation 5s and PSVR2s are readily available and on store shelves, it's time for Sony to show us what they've got. According to the PlayStation blog, it'll be over an hour long with a focus on both PS5 and PSVR2 games.
I will be ready.
Developer 3R Games announced this week that they're bringing their hit VR game Thief Simulator Greenview Street over to PlayStation VR2. Now, to be clear, this is the somewhat truncated Quest 2 version of Thief Simulator VR, so it's a little confusing why this would be the version chosen to get a PSVR2 release. I've reached out to 3R for clarification, and we should know more soon.
In this Super Death Game Show, you will challenge various simple missions. Each mission has a set bounty or reward for completing it.
How did this happen? It seems that future TV shows have gone as far as they can go. Incredible crash prizes if you complete the mission, but if you fail, you will die.
You will die. You will die. That's all I have to say about the Super Death Game Show.
Okay, here's what I'm genuinely curious about. Bad Dreams is coming to us from Darkness roller coaster developer Creative VR 3D, but despite that, it's actually reviewing pretty well over on Steam. It's a VR horror game with exploration, combat, and puzzles, which of course is all pretty standard for the genre. But the strange part is that it's currently listed on the PlayStation Store as a PSVR1 game. And that's good for all the people still playing PSVR1, but let's hope that they have a PSVR2 version in the works as well. Last week we told you about Budget Cuts Ultimate, a new release from NEAT Corporation that seamlessly combines Budget Cuts 1 and Budget Cuts 2 Mission Insolvency into one big adventure. Let's check out this new trailer if you're curious.
Please don't shoot me.
Attention.
Rogue human alert. Human employee number 451 missing from designated workstation.
As far as indie games go, Sushi Ben has been one of our more sought after. The vibrant visual style with manga-inspired panels have our full attention, and now it's time to find out exactly what we'll be doing in the game. So if you're like me and you want to know more, tune into the Wholesome Direct on June 10th, where Sushi Ben will be one of more than 70 indie games shown off.
Pristine and mysterious land of great wealth and opportunity. To extract her wealth and grease the wheels of our national economy, we need miners.
Cave Digger was a quirky little indie game on PSVR1 that, even at launch when the entire game was confined to a single mineshaft, carried quite a bit of charm. Then one day it got a massive update allowing you to leave the saloon and take a train deep into the caves. And this week developer VR Kiwi announced that it's coming to PSVR2. I played the updated version today and it looks and plays, well, exactly the same, but considering it's a free upgrade, I don't have any complaints about that. It's worth noting that Brain Beats and Human Anatomy VR have also made their way over to PSVR2 this week. Not that anyone cares. It's just good to see that the flow of PSVR1 remasters isn't letting up anytime soon.
Atari headquarters, how can I help you? Yeah, it's Anna here.
This week, the teams over at Atari and Arvory teamed up to spotlight some of the talents behind Pixel-Ripped 1978 and show off a bit more gameplay than we've seen in the trailer. Check it out.
I met Ricardo, the CEO, back in 2016 in a VR event in Brazil. I was like already 3 years working on Pixel-Ripped, so I was like, I need this final push.
And then she joined Arvory and we finished the game together and launched it.
The company started like, I remember like in this room, it was like a small place. And then we moved to this house, it was like 15 people.
Arvory actually has a team of 74 people now. We're working on multiple projects at the same time. At the peak of development, around 20 people were fully engaged with the game.
We have this relationship of like, we play the game, Ricardo goes to play it, and like, if something is like, we need to do this. And I tell him like, we need to make this better because this, and he totally gets it. It was really hard to find a partner that respects your design. He really cares about the product and really cares about the vision.
You could remove some bugs for me again. I might throw in a new feature for you.
A gente não tem uma folha em branco na nossa frente, né? A gente tá continuando um trabalho que já foi feito ali atrás, mas é bem desafiador, né? Porque a gente, ao longo desse tempo, a gente construiu uma fanbase. E essa fanbase tem opinião.
We want to create the best games and experiences possible that use the VR and XR medium to the fullest, both virtual reality, mixed reality, augmented reality, exploring the possibilities of this medium and all the affordances that it brings to create amazing games. So that has always been our focus and goal.
Nós aqui da área já temos bastante experiência, né, com criar jogos, né, para as nossas plataformas. Então, o que a gente tentou fazer dessa vez foi expandir um pouco o nosso leque de técnicas de arte e tudo mais. A gente tinha que criar muitos assets num mundo muito extenso, são várias formas de jogo.
In Pixel-Ripped 1978, we wanted to learn and know the expectations and we wanted to surpass them.
Acho que o mais importante quando você está trabalhando uma franquia que já tem um tempo é que você tem que respeitar o que veio antes e ao mesmo tempo você sempre tem que criar algo novo. Você tem que melhorar a arte, mas não pode melhorar tanto a ponto do personagem ficar reconhecível.
The biggest learning curve for me is the journey. Make sure our whole team knows the vision and can have fun creating this game, feel they're part of this too.
Every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. Over the past few months, we've had a blast playing Gran Turismo, Walkabout Minigolf, Demeo, Pavlov, and countless other games together. But this week we're doing something a little different. Instead of a game that you buy in the PlayStation Store, we're all diving into the D-Day Enhanced Beta. It supports up to 64 players in a single lobby, and we really want to see that in action. So if you're able to join us, and you're willing to give some feedback to Strange Game Studios, Make sure you join our Discord by clicking the link in the description, then head into the D-Day Enhanced Beta channel and look for further instructions there.
This week